Hi, everyone. He's on the list. He's in the files. Just like so many of us have been saying all along. Look at the guy. Look at the photos. Look at the evidence of your own eyes. He's in the files. He's in the Epstein files. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. He's in the Epstein files so many times that it took thousands of FBI agents to go through them. And there is an Excel sheet with every time he is mentioned. An Excel sheet. Do you know what you have to do to have an Excel sheet for yourself? That's not just like 10 mentions in like a notepad. It's like, oh, file 35, page 3. File H, paragraph 4. That doesn't require an Excel file. You know what requires an Excel file? Oh, he's in these 300 pages. That requires an Excel file. So, the Wall Street Journal is reporting.
Breaking late this afternoon, brand new bombshell reporting from the Wall Street Journal that might explain why Donald Trump appears so anxious and, frankly, flat-footed when it comes to releasing documents related to Jeffrey Epstein. The Wall Street Journal citing senior administration officials in its reporting that when Justice Department officials reviewed what Attorney General Pam Bondi called a, quote, truckload of documents related to Epstein earlier this year, they discovered Donald Trump's name appeared multiple times from that report.
He's in the files. Congress, the Senate, has subpoenaed those files. So we're soon going to see them. And furthermore, he was told in May. He's in the files. And what were his actions since learning? What were his actions? Lie.
You are a bald-faced liar.
You're a fucking liar. Shut up.
You're such a liar. Don't lie right now.
You lie.
You're a liar.
Whatever she says is a lie.
Well, you're a liar, too.
Cover up. Nothing to see here. Files? What files? I don't know anything about no files. That was his response when finding out that he was in to cover his own ass. So for this 8 years of this conspiracy nightmare we've all been living in, for Pizzagate, he's in the files. For adrenochrome, he's in the files. For Save the Children and this massive globe-spanning, ring of elites that Donald Trump is going to save us from, he's in the files. And the grand unified conspiracy theory, the morass of the bottom of the conspiracy social media algorithm funnel, thanks to Stephen Bannon and multiple other people. QAnon. He's in the files. There's no storm. He was never the storm. He's in the files. That's the storm. So for every creepy ass, overly muscular picture the rest of us have had to endure of Donald Trump with "I am the storm" written behind him while he's a knight, or he's a soldier, or he's a lumberjack, or some other crazy, creepy ass fucking thing you guys have shoved down our throats. He's in the list. He's in the files, just like we told you. And for you people out there like, oh, well, he kicked that creep out. What was his first reaction on learning that he was in the files, even though he should have known? What was his first reaction? It was to hide them. It wasn't to bring justice or save the children or drain the swamp or any of the other slogans that we've heard over and over and over and over and over again. No, not at all. It was to save his own ass. It was to try and bury it and then distract from it, hoping that nobody would be the wiser, that this was just not a very big deal, because maybe to him it wasn't. Given all the things that he's gotten away with, every single transaction, every shredding of the Constitution, every freaking peculiarity, every trampling of our rights, every just crass base behavior that is unworthy of the office of the president, all of it. At the base of it, he's trying to hide it. So let's talk seriously now about we've lost, for every family member we've lost, for every friend that we've lost this thing, for every marriage torn apart, friendship damaged, relationship torn asunder, a hearty FU to Donald Trump and Stephen Bannon and General Flynn. Oh, General Flynn, the grand high acolyte of QAnon. Everybody know, I mean, I know that we're in such a media fragmented society now, and post-truth and post-fact. Anybody remember what General Flynn's specialty, what he was a general of when he was in the military? Psychological operations. What was his particular specialty? It was using psychological operations to destabilize and topple a country by turning its populace and citizenry against each other. Huh. Sound familiar? Sound like the last 8 years? 5 years? And I get it. You know, it starts out innocuous. There's this funnel, right? You start in alternative medicine, and then the algorithm rolls you down the rabbit hole into the conspiracy swamp. Or maybe it's like Save the Children. Then you tumble down into this swamp. There's many entry points, but it all narrows down into the same place. Now that we all know Donald Trump is on the list, he's in the files, we're rapidly approaching the ending here, whatever that may be. However this shakes out from here, we know he's not the storm. He's not the prophesied Messiah of MAGA. He's not going to do a damn thing for any of us. So maybe, to everyone listening, if there's that friend that you stopped talking to or blocked because of a internet fight 6 years ago over QAnon or Pizzagate or adrenochrome or any of the other entry points into the conspiracy swamp, maybe reach out to him. Ask him to go for a drink. I'm going to grab lunch. Hey, we don't have to talk politics. We don't have to talk anything. Let's just, there's a lot going on right now. I'd like to fill you in on the last 6 years. For every marriage, ex-wife, ex-husband, child, adult children or whatnot that you no longer speak to or that no longer speaks to you, maybe now is the time to reach out. Not to gloat, not to say, haha, I was right or anything else, but just see how they're doing. Maybe repair something. Maybe we can wake up from this crazy carnival show that we've been living in for 10 years and just be normal again. Not be weird. Am I the only one that misses that? Am I the only one that misses having normal conversations about sports or business or even just standard politics? Like, what do you think about the interest rate? Or seems like I can't even recall the last time it was just a standard political conversation. Anybody else? No, it's got to be these crazy things. To everyone out there that's lost someone to this or who's on the other side, who's cut someone off because they're not quite as in tune as you were to all this, maybe it's time to just reach out. Why? Because this is the epilogue. Maybe it's not the epilogue. Maybe it's not the beginning of the end. But maybe it's the end of the beginning. Maybe this is a middle where we can just kind of write an ending to this and move forward and fix our relationships and fix each other and forgive each other Maybe. It'd be nice to hope. Because he's in the files. Whatever both sides think of it or anything else, we all agree on this. Whoever is in those files and whatever they did, they should be brought to justice. He's in the files. He's in the files. That's it. That's all the more that needs to be said. He's in the files. Please hit like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.